Welcome to the Retunda, the longest-running maternity hospital in the world. It has seen the birth of almost 1 million Dubliners, and some 24 new babies are added to that number every day.
This don't feel good. Is it coming out? You don't want the baby to come out and fall on the ground.
It's a place of extreme highs and devastating lows.
Why not cry?
Agony and ecstasy, all happening second to second. We're there for the most intimate of moments as people experience events which will change their lives forever.
You're going to meet him now. You're going to meet him very, very soon.
Happy birthday!
Events to be remembered and retold for generations to come.
Okay, one more big push there now. Push for me now, push.
Onto the bed for me if you can.
When you know it's happening and it's going to happen quickly, you can cope, I think.
Open the legs, just watch that there. Open the legs, you're grand.
Every day the walls of the labour ward will hear those screams.
Well done.
It's a good sign usually because it means that the delivery is usually imminent.
Look down, look down, look down. What did you get? There you go. Well done.
Actually, we might run down and just change into...
Checking into delivery room 8 is 27-year-old beauty salon assistant Emma. This is her first baby, and her birthing partner today is Mum Janet.
Obviously, my mum has been through it herself, do you know that way? So who better to have? Like, there was no question about who was going to be with me. Like,
I want to wait till that pain's gone. You okay? Don't worry.
Plus we would confide in each other a good bit.
yeah.
So we trust each other too.
A bit funny, okay? It can make you feel a bit funny. You alright?
The day that my mum found out, I had just taken the test, and actually, I, of course, got really upset.
She's doing you proud.
I was waiting in the kitchen for her to speak to her. And she came down and I waved in her face and I said, "Don't worry, we'll sort it."
Breathing in through the nose.
Oh.
Well done, Emma.
And you were shocked.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming now, I have to say, didn't.
I was as surprised as you were.
Obviously doesn't confide everything in me.
Let it out. Don't forget to breathe. Well done. Hello.
I thought that if I ever found myself in a situation where, like, I'm not in a relationship with the dad, and I thought that if I ever found myself in that situation, that I would probably terminate. But that's not the way things went.
Emma had hoped to labour without an epidural, but she's had second thoughts.
Emma, hi. Parvin's my name. I'm one of the anaesthetic doctors. How are you? Great. Great.
Being better.
If you're great, I have no business here. Great. Generally, the patients are really delighted to see us because we're the people really that take the pain away.
Oh, God.
Okay, so there's going to be a pinch and it's going to sting for about 5 seconds.
Okay.
All right?
Well done. Well done. Well done.
Oh.
You're doing great.
Oh, no. Oh, no,
Happy water, Emma.
Whatever you do, don't move, okay? You might feel something like an electric shock. Okay. If you do, let me know and tell me which side.
If you feel that kind of shocky feeling, it's just to say it's on your right or on your left. Okay. Or it's in the middle, or you mightn't feel it at all.
But don't. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope I don't see you again. In a good way, okay?
Yes, so did I.
Which it means everything's okay, all right?
Thank you very
Great.
much. Thank you.
See you.
Hello, delivery Gillian speaking. I'm sweating. Do you want a glass of water? I'm really warm too. Do you want a glass of water? That would be lovely. Thank you.
I was very nervous about getting that.
No, you made the right decision.
I had to, because I would have been in an awful state.
Yeah.
It was a panic attack I was afraid of.
Yeah, but you don't need to be walking around when that happens, like...
If you're having a full-blown panic attack, hyperventilating, really tight chest, maybe dizzy, you know, sick feeling,
headaches,
but struggling to breathe would be a big one, and that would make me worse. Thank God they are very infrequent.
So did you say the blood pressure was kind of at you in the pregnancy? Is that?
Yeah, there was. Now I would be an anxious person anyway.
Yeah.
I'd be getting myself into a bit of a flap. It's not easy, but
It's not easy.
there's nothing to be worried about, though.
Yeah, I know.
I will. My God, my whole life changes when I go home. It's not that easy.
You didn't have to stand up and make me listen.
Sorry, Andrew. Look at this. My whole life changes.
Thank you.
I think it always feels a bit surreal when you're used to being on this side of the bed.
Mikey and Rona are both staff midwives at the Retunda. They are having a baby together, which they plan to co-parent with Mikey's husband, Conleth.
Well, just because Rona's having a section, she's going to come stay here with us for a couple of weeks.
See how we go.
And then, because when you have a section, you can't drive for 6 weeks. So Rona lives by herself in, only about 15 minutes away from here. So once you're back up on your feet, you know, you'll be back in your own house.
Only little peep and see.
The first few months I'm hoping that to breastfeed, so the baby will need to be predominantly with me for the first few months with the breastfeeding, but there's a spare room in my place and there's a spare room here, so...
We've kind of turned our spare room into the Rona/baby suite, and Rona's done the same in her house, so
it's an open door policy at my house and it's the same here, so...
Good movements, behaving himself.
Plenty of movements, yeah. Usually when I'm just trying to get to sleep.
Yeah. Plenty of that to come. Well done. There he is, head first.
Oh, wow. There's that big head.
That's it. All those brains, Mike.
We haven't worked out every single
minute
of time or until the breastfeeding is finished, then we can look more at a long-term plan and see how we are at that stage.
6 pounds, 15 ounces.
Wow.
Plenty of fluid around him. He still thinks he's coming out the normal way. So I'm going to make the scar as small as I possibly can, okay?
Oh, you know, I have full trust in the team there.
I think one of the most important principles that we said from the beginning was that the three of us need to be honest with each other. So if I'm not happy with something, I need to let the guys know. And if the guys aren't happy with something, they need to say it.
Good luck, honey. You have my phone number. Ring me if you need me, okay? Just
See you
in
on
case.
Monday.
Yeah, bright and early.
Thanks a
Not
million.
at all. You tell Conleth, will you walk him through it so that he's going to be more nervous than
He
you are,
is, yeah, I'm kind of taken aback.
Yeah, perfect. Katie got a rabbit. You got a rabbit? Yeah, a rabbit.
I'd love an animal. I just don't feel like I'm ready for that kind of commitment. Animals are alive, like I'm responsible for it.
Is it supposed to completely kill the pain? No.
Are you just feeling something, you know, it's there?
It's pain, but
Pain,
like
is it?
it's very mild in
Yeah.
comparison to what it was. It's
Yeah, but if it's kind of pain, yeah, pain, press it. Even just one little bolus, see how it goes. Okay. Come on in. Hi, Margaret. How are you? So this is Emma.
Nice to meet you.
The lovely Emma. This is Emma's first baby. Just a history of palpitations, normal ECGs, but it's kind of, she feels and everybody feels related to anxiety issues. 41 and 3 days today, and induction for post dates. We just pressed the PCA once because she was having a few she just said it wasn't fully gone just there. So we said we'll press it once and see how we go.
Yeah, it's strong now.
So, can I ask you, was it working fully and now you're starting to feel a little bit of breakthrough pain? Or did it never completely work?
It didn't completely go, but it was very comfortable.
Is it that you never had complete pain relief, or you were always aware that you could feel a bit of pressure?
No, it was pain. Yeah, but it just very mild. Very mild.
Can I ask you one other question?
Yeah.
Does that come out?
Yeah. Does it need to come out?
Just in the unlikely event that we needed to go to theatre, it would need to come out.
Okay.
Have we any other ones that I wouldn't know about?
No.
Just ones in your ears. We planning on staying a month?
I wouldn't even mind, but you know what? I didn't actually pack a whole lot. But the weight of it.
But it's better to have a selection.
And be prepared.
You never know when you might need that pair of shoes with the 6-inch heels.
Yeah, come here, give me a hug. And congratulations in advance.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
girls. Have a nice night.
Sit down, make yourself comfortable.
No, I don't want to be in your way.
You're not in, no, you're not in anyone's way. You have as much right to be here, probably more right than the rest of us. Mothers generally are good birthing partners because they know this person intimately and they know how well she copes with things and they are already mothers, so they've already experienced this for the most part. This is your grandson, isn't it?
It is. Number one.
This is your first grandchild,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
really
yeah,
exciting.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah, can't wait. We can't wait to see him.
Yeah. Yeah.
People say, oh, do you love your job? I think the majority of the time it's very good, it's very satisfying, but I think love is a very strong word for it. You know, I'm not married to my job. You know, like it's true. I'm not married at all, by the way. Put that in.
It's 6:30 a.m. and the day for Mikey, Conleth and Rona's baby to be born.
When the news came out about the baby before Christmas, you know, the reception was amazing. They've minded us so well, you know, we're like little VIPs going through.
How are you? Hi, it's nice to meet you.
This is Conleth. How are you doing? Margaret's one of the pharmacists here.
Some people, certainly to my face anyway, have thought that I am the one doing them a favour. But it's absolutely not. They're doing me a favour. We're doing
each other a
favour, you know.
Oh, yeah. Thanks a million. I'll give you a little text. You know, I'm not going to be massaging her feet, you know, and rubbing her back. We look out for Rona now like she's our sister, you know. You know, she has let us share this amazing gift, this miracle, you know. She has asked us to co-parent this little bundle of joy with her, and we're so grateful.
Oh, don't puke now. I've taken away the sheet. Don't puke. Puke now. Puke on Louise.
Yeah. Big dribble down my back. God, how I miss those days. How I miss those days.
When me and Rona and Conleth would be talking about it, Rona would be like, oh, it'll happen straight away. My mother had 8 kids and I have a regular cycle, yada, yada, yada. And I think at the end of the day, a lot of it is down to luck. We were trying for on the year mark then, and we were just about to go abroad for fertility treatment abroad, and
lo and behold.
Yeah, they're doing all the check-in and everything like that. Oh, don't get upset.
It was a long year, and I think there was a lot of emotion involved. So for it to actually come to fruition, it was really, really important and really exciting that it actually worked.
And poor Conleth, I think you got the shock of your life that day. You literally came into like 4 pregnancy tests lined up on the table. You're going to bed that had to do. It's like, Conleth's reaction was lovely to it.
Hi, Katie.
I'm like an emotional wreck. How are you?
Control yourself, would you?
I can't control myself. It's like Christmas morning.
I don't recognise that you giggle with
I've no doubt there's going to be people who will have certain opinions on our situation. But for me, the people that matter know about our situation. The people that matter understand our situation. And the people that matter to the 3 of us are very happy with the situation. So for me, that's all that matters.
So are you ready to go?
Yeah. What do you use to take this?
How are you feeling? Okay. Yeah.
Jesus. There's 3 of us to 1 baby. That ratio sounds great.
The lift to parenthood, babes.
You know, we are that modern family now. That's the way I look on it. And, you know, where there's love and respect, you can
Traditional
do
family
anything.
is not the only route these days. Yeah, don't be dropping the baby.
Hi, I'll see you later.
See you.
Okay.
How are you? You alright?
Yeah. Nervous.
I know, can't wait.
That's it. Minutes now. Parenthood.
I know. That's it. I just hope you can agree on a name in there. It's 50-50. Yeah, I'm in the middle, I don't mind.
I suppose we're on opposite sides of the fence, but listen, they're both great names, and it'll be fine.
In the delivery ward, Emma's labour hasn't progressed as hoped, and staff are becoming concerned for the baby.
In the intervening last sort of 10 or 15 minutes, the passion baby's heartbeat isn't as reassuring as it had been. Okay. The baby is showing signs, for some reason or other, of not tolerating labour very well. We should deliver this baby now because maybe in another hour or two we'll be looking at a much more serious situation. Emma, sweetheart, calm down now, calm down. Listen, Emma, look at me. I need you to stay calm, okay? I know the pain is uncomfortable and it's hurting you. We can get that sorted, okay? That will be sorted. And just listen to what Tamara is saying to you now because it's quite important.
Okay.
But you're not making progress.
Okay.
The safest thing for babies to deliver by C-section.
Okay.
Okay? Is that okay for us to proceed with that?
Let's just
Emma,
protect
are
you and
okay?
baby.
Well, tell me what the tears are about, love. Emma, tell me what the tears are about and we'll see if we can...
Just really worried about getting a section.
You're worried? Okay. The word midwife means with woman. So that woman needs you to stay calm. She needs you to know what needs to be done, but to do it in such a way that you're not flapping and flustering. Because for her, if you start that, she's going to panic and it's going, that's not going to help the situation. Emma, you're in very safe hands, okay? If you were my daughter, I would be very, very happy for Tamara to be looking after you.
Okay.
And myself and Alice will be going into theatre with you. You don't get rid of us that quickly, okay? We're going to be there to the bitter end.
Okay.
You're expecting, let's say normal delivery, and we had discussed that so many times, and all of a sudden that was whisked away. That's when I got really scared.
In theatre, it's almost time for Rona to meet her baby face to face for the first time.
You all right? You ready for this? Yeah, it's bizarre. It's kind of like having a dead leg from your nipples down. In another way, it just feels a bit odd. Good for the dads? We're good for the dads. Pat, am I okay to start?
Yes.
Thank you.
You all right?
She's pain-free for the first time in a while, guys.
The smoke signal's coming from your belly. Isn't that mad? And Rona's like, la 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 la.
Who knows I'm doing something, don't you?
Yeah. I always seen myself having children. I was looking down the line thinking this might never happen for me now. I'm getting on a bit now, so... but I think I was probably known in delivery suite for one of the midwives who always liked to get a cuddle of the babies who I delivered.
God, Rona, this is it. Oh my goodness.
Probably when I came out as being gay or made a decision to come out as being gay, I thought I was saying goodbye to being a dad. That's just the way Ireland was, But now we're actually going to be dads and Rona's going to be a mum and we're going to do it all together and we're just really lucky.
Do you want to see him come out?
You'd get weak.
No, I wouldn't. I'd like to. I would like to.
Do you want to see him?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
No fencing.
No problem. I'll do as I'm told.
Let me see.
Come on, mister. Yeah, so, you see him?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
Hello.
Oh, my God, he's Rona's face. Rona's your face.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Hey, little man.
Oh, my God, his exact same nose as me.
Gorgeous. Solid little buster.
Oh, my God.
Go on, give us a good old shout there, you poor sausage.
Well done, Rona.
If you have grumpy face on that. There he is. Ailey. Lovely. Well done, honey.
Oh my God.
Hiya.
3.47 kilos.
Hey, McConacon. Mercury has Rona's eyes.
You think so?
Wow.
See your mommy now, Peter.
Yes. And he is a good, strong cry. The surreality is now very real. We know it's mummy.
I suppose every mum is the same. Am I going to be a good mum? Am I going to do what I need to do? I just have faith that I will. If it doesn't come so naturally to me to start with, then I have these two guys to help support me and get through that initial stages until things settle down. But yeah, I'm hoping it'll kick in.
Thanks, Sharon.
Nice,
Well
lovely.
done.
Not at all. I got the easy bit. Have you a name, guys? You had your short list.
We still have two, I think so. Rona has the final say. What do you think, Rona?
I think he's a Felix.
Yay! Wow. There you go. That's the name you wanted. But now I'm going to get emotional. But Felix means lucky or fortunate, so that's why we picked that name. Yeah. Because we're very lucky. We certainly are.
It's beautiful. Congratulations, honey. I'm so happy for you. You know.
Now what's the protocol? What happens?
No, Parenthood. Worry for the next 70 years. Yeah.
She's scarred. She's all mine. She has like locks. Look at the length of the locks on her. Like, she'd give Elvis Presley a run for his money, wouldn't you, Pat?
Women come with all sorts of old wives' tales, you know, and if they you know, the hairy baby's giving them the heartburn, and of course there's no such thing as hairy babies giving you heartburn.
She's scarred. She's all mine. You aren't having her.
Will you take my earrings out?
Yeah. Okay. Now, sweetheart, this is a little drink to reduce the acids in your tummy. It doesn't taste very nice, so just knock it straight back.
Cool, so I'll see you downstairs, alright?
Did you knock that back for me, pet?
No, I wanted to sit up
to
drink it.
No.
I need to order them here to stand our
Yeah. Hold out the arm for me there, pet. I need to take some blood. Pinch coming up there now. Oh. Sorry, darling. Sorry, Emma, sorry. Like, pain is more than just the physical feeling you're feeling. You know, if you're emotionally distressed, your pain is going to feel more.
Okay, Emma. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Take a deep breath in now. You're okay. You're safe.
You know, you've brought up a child and you've cared for them, and you don't want to see them in pain. And you can't fix it. But it got very difficult then when she'd have a section. That was very difficult. Yeah.
Just hat and nappy, yeah.
No.
Oh, dear God. Oh, dear
Yeah, okay.
Mum, we're going to get that pain sorted now in 2 minutes, hon. It's okay, Emma, we won't drop you, hon.
1, 2, 3.
I get you set up for this first, okay?
Heartbeat, it's fine. Emma, we're going to get the pain sorted, okay? We will get it sorted. She was just really finding it hard to deal with everything that was happening.
No, Emma, just relax your legs, okay? Relax your legs.
Slow breaths, like this. Look,
What the epidural does is it takes the pain away, but it doesn't take the pressure or the rest of the sensation. So sometimes the pressure is so much that people might misinterpret that as pain. Sometimes there might be a bit of residual pain. In Emma's case, she was just quite distressed, so we couldn't really be sure whether she was having pain or not. So we just decided to give her a spinal anesthetic, which would be the strongest pain relief we can give someone for a section.
What are you going to do when you retire so early? 2 years left, 2.5 years left, and not even 3 years now.
You're sad.
Are you?
Yep, in 3 years, in 2.5 years when we're retired, I will take you to France in a car. And that's a promise.
And she'll probably bring a bike as well. You might have to do a bit of cycling as well. Yeah.
I'll probably walk.
He's absolutely still he's perfect.
Yeah. Thanks so much. I know you got us there, though. You did.
He's meant to be.
You're a miracle maker.
He's got a huge Retunda family waiting to get there.
It certainly has, I know. Thanks a million.
It's out the old saying that it takes a village to raise a child. This child has its village ready and waiting for it. It has an extended family, not only in Conlitz and Mikey and Rona, but also, I suppose, the staff of the hospital.
Yeah.
What did you get?
Baby boy now. Felix.
Excellent. We did vote as a country 3 years ago that love is love, and we should be proud of ourselves that we are the first country to legalise same-sex marriage by popular vote. I hope that, I suppose, going forward, that we will see more people coming through in same-sex marriages, getting the opportunity to be parents and share their lives with another little person.
10, 26. Good boy. And he was 7, 10. Good boy.
7, 10 and a half an hour. You can't have enough love, and this baby is very lucky in the parents that it has. And we're very lucky and privileged that they chose us as a hospital to have their little one. And I'm hoping that it's the first of many babies that we see come through in similar circumstances.
And I can't believe I thought the hats were going to be too big. No, they're too wee.
He's all head.
Yeah, much bigger than we thought you were going to be.
In theatre, Emma has had a successful C-section, and it's now time for her mum Janet to hold a grandchild for the first time.
Seems like forever we were waiting for him.
Good to see your mummy.
Yes. That'll make her feel better as well. That'll help.
Absolutely. This little person is here now, and it's partly down to the fact that you have supported and helped the mother. That to come to that point where she's delivered her baby. Like, that's just, it's fantastic.
Oh, man, I'm getting annoyed, aren't we? You're getting annoyed, yeah.
In the weekly hospital fetal medicine meeting, the case of a young mother with an extremely rare type of twin pregnancy is being assessed.
This lady came in last week unbooked. She attended at 28 and 3 with lower abdominal pain. She had a booking visit done as an inpatient and then was brought to the scan department. Scan showed conjoined twins. This is a thoracoemphalopygopagus, and unlikely that there would be separation possible.
You can see here on the screen, you can see there's two completely parallel spines.
The 2 spines.
You can see the 2 spines there. There are 3 lobes of lung, one on either side, and one that appears to be shared in the centre, and appears to be 2 tracheas. The 2 hearts are clearly visible and separate in the chest. One is structurally normal, one is a hypoplastic left heart. Then get down into the single abdomen, which has a shared liver across it. Then you get down to the single pelvis, and again, an enlarged single bladder. When one looks at these particular twins from the shoulders down, they look like a completely normal single baby. From the outside, it's only when you look above the shoulders that you see 2 completely separate necks, 2 completely separate heads, and indeed a 3rd arm that was shared between the 2 babies coming out the back. The cardiology view, and certainly when you see 2 parallel spines like that, these are effectively you couldn't separate these. Unfortunately, having considered all of the anatomy that we were being faced, the determination was made that these twins unfortunately could not be separated and unfortunately would die shortly after birth. So I would have thought that we should be motivated, number one, to maximise the health outcome of the mother and not allow the pregnancy to go on too much further, which will cause more trauma in her repeat caesarean section. Now, the patient herself will unlikely be able to come up to the nursery on obviously the first day because she'll be
so
fresh
that's
post-op
provided that they
section.
make it out of delivery. So if we're not going for, we're not resuscitating these as comfort care, but it would be likely comfort care for more than just the duration of theatre. So we want to make sure that they are well managed. Our focus then is in delivering babies that we know are not going to survive, and we want to make sure that we offer them the most dignified and comfortable existence when they are born, so to make sure that our effort is all to maximise their comfort and not to do anything unnecessary or cause any unnecessary pain.
And just ask a question, would you definitely want to see the babies and be with the babies?
I'll chat to her about that. Yeah, we'll certainly go through all that. For some mothers, they often make a reflex decision not to see or hold a baby. And I can totally understand that. It's just too painful and too hard.
Probably just a habit, isn't it? Just pressing the print button.
No, room 1 is still here, room 2 is... What's room 2?
Yeah, 2 is the new lady, yeah.
Is there.
Arriving into the delivery suite with strong contractions is mum of one, Juana, with her husband Alex. Originally from Romania, they have lived in Dublin together for 5 years.
I met Oana very early in the morning, towards the end of my shift. So sometimes you do get to meet a woman when they first go into labour, and you have to leave just before they start to push. So I really didn't think that I was going to get to meet Oana's baby. Second baby?
Second baby, yeah.
Oh, but my boy wasn't that easy.
Juana and Alex only knew each other through social media until after 4 months of online chats, Juana took the plunge and hopped on a plane to Ireland to meet Alex in person.
Aveam foarte mari emoții, abia așteptam să ajung la aeroport ca să ne întâlnim. Aveam emoții foarte mari. Abia așteptam să o văd în realitate.
So, Oana, you can use the gas. So as soon as you get the contraction, breathe in, keep your mouth on, and breathe out. Okay? Do big breaths when the contraction comes, okay?
Prima și primul rând, aveam emoții, palpitații la inimă și mă gândeam, o să mă placă, nu o să mă placă.
Alex, do you want to get something? So good. Alex.
Exact cum am zis, ca în filme. L-am văzut, arăta exact ca cum îl vedeam în fiecare zi pe Facebook, pe Skype, pe internet. Și l-am sărutat din prima. Foarte dureroasă. Foarte.
For Juana, an epidural is her preferred form of pain relief, but it requires a needle into the spine.
Just keep really still, Oana. Really still.
Temea să nu fie ceva făcut rău, ca să fie totul bine.
You did very well. We are done.
Well done. You can bring your chair right over, Alex. Don't be afraid. And Emer and I are finished at 8 o'clock, so hopefully we'll see the baby. You have 2 hours, no pressure.
The birth of conjoined twins in the hospital is very rare, but preparations are the same as with any premature babies.
So these are knitted by the Retunda knitters who donate outfits and hats and cardigans to the Retunda. So they do them for our preterm babies, for our term babies, and we have
lovely little gowns that are also donated. So we've already shown these to the patient and her family, and these is what she would like the babies to be dressed in.
We're going to suction. If they're very distressed, we put down NG tubes and we give them oral morphine or bucomidaz. We'll put on hats and dress them and wrap them and get them over to mum.
Yeah, okay. So she does want now to see.
Well, no, I said I'll talk to her and see how she feels. It's just the rudimentary arm is the only thing I'm kind of worried about. So hopefully it'll kind of wrap around like a cuddle around one neck. So it'll just hopefully look like two little babies wrapped in a blanket with hats on, and hopefully they won't be kind of labouring from a distress perspective.
Yeah.
And it's quite a large lower uterine segment, so I think we'll be fine with a transverse incision. We had a lot of news to impart in one sitting. We had to tell a patient who figured out late that she was pregnant. We had to tell her that she had a twin pregnancy. That, for many patients, is a big shock right there. But then after telling her she had a twin pregnancy, we had to fairly quickly then go on to explain that the twins hadn't formed properly. And then you have to slowly but surely reveal what the prognosis is going to be. Scissors, land and back retractor, please. And you can see a parent, the way their mind works, thinking, well, what about treatment? What about surgery? Can something be done? And slowly but surely you have to go through each of those options and unfortunately reveal that they're not really viable options in this situation. And then the realization is that unfortunately we are in a hopeless situation. Okay, go ahead and clamp. Give some distance. Clamp it. Okay. Okay, good.
Hello. Happy birthday.
We just do the normal things and we treat them like we would any other normal baby and just welcome them into the world in as best a way as we could.
So we'll
turn off that light, it's too bright.
No, we lift you up a bit now. We get this nasty blanket out. Okay. Oh, mind your toes, yeah. We had all our medications prepared for medications for comfort if they were to be distressed. Both are less than 60. As it happened, they were so peaceful. They didn't need anything from us, and all we did was dress them and wrap them and keep them warm. Looking here, is that something that would be nice to see?
Yeah, absolutely.
I personally think so.
I think
to say that they're holding hands.
So I'm going to have a little chat with Mum and just see if she'd like to say hello. Okay, so just... They look beautiful. They look normally formed, and once they were wrapped in the special gown that we had made, they just looked like two boys side by side. So they are dressed now. They are holding hands. They have a hand in between them that's joined together and they're holding. It's really beautiful.
Their arm was fused, but they could move their hands and their fingers were intertwined.
Their heart rates are very low. I don't think they're going to last for much longer. Would you like to meet them? No? Okay, that's fine.
To me, the sense that, they were in this together and they were holding on to each other. Even the bits that weren't physically joined, they were using to hold on to each other.
She wants to hold them now, does she? No?
Who, the grandmother? Yeah, well, she wants to hold them, yeah. We had one of the grannies in theatre and she wanted to hold them and she was able to get that opportunity. And I guess from our perspective that makes us feel like we've done something positive, that we get to keep the family. It's somewhat
involved in all of this.
Have you got your phone in your pocket there? Can I take some pictures for you? Will I use your phone?
They still have them together.
Rate still present?
Less than 20.
Less than 20, okay.
The atmosphere was very calm and it just was, I thought, respectful, because we knew what the outcome was going to be. But at that time, we could care for those babies. It's hard to describe that when you go to a delivery, there's that tense anticipation, but we didn't have that this time, so it was almost loving. Sorry.
Dave, do you know where I click on to change somebody's weight of the baby? Of mum. I put baby's weight on mum's accidentally.
Where did I ask you for her weight? Yes, so she was 5 centimetres, but head is like -1. Really well down. So we hope we see this baby before we go home.
An hour after arriving into the delivery suite, Juana is pain-free and resting for the long night ahead.
Don't be dumb.
I can understand.
Brady said no.
I say so, yeah. And apparently Brady's mum
She doesn't have an epidural, don't worry.
That's what we're looking at.
Morning.
What time did this one deliver at? 6:90.
Do you mind grabbing another sheet, Emer?
As Emer and Hannah's night shift comes to a close, it's unlikely that they will meet the baby before going home.
Yep, plenty, yeah. Myself and the student midwife went to the bed to change the sheets, and we thought that we noticed in the very distance the top of the baby's head. So that's when we examined and saw that it was the top of the baby's head and that the baby wanted to see me. We're ready to see this baby. Okay, you're fully dilated. Okay. Okay? And give a push down. And push. That's it, well done. That's it. Well done. Well done. And just breathe, though, Anna, okay? She has loads of dark hair. Now, and blow, and blow, and blow, and blow. Ooh. So, the head is out, okay? Okay. Can you see? Yeah. Now, and push, go on. Here she is.
There you go.
724. Congratulations. Well done, you. Congratulations, Alice. Your little girl. So she came a lot quicker than we thought. Oh my goodness.
Era, cum spun eu, arăta complet, deci nu avea defecte, nu nimic. Eram foarte fericit, abia așteptam să o iau în braț.
You did brilliant, Joanna. You stayed so cool and calm. And so did you, Alex. You didn't faint on us. See you, Mary. Bye.
I was on nights with one of the other midwives who's not from Ireland. So she got a phone call and this woman was talking about her Mary. She was like, I have a problem with me Mary. But obviously the midwife had no idea. And she was like, can Mary come to the phone? So then I was trying to kind of say like, do you want me to take the phone for you? And she was like, no. Like, she was like, what? Where is Mary? Can she speak to you? Can she speak to me on the phone? And she was like, no, she can't speak to me on the phone.
normal tea or normal coffee, just make it in the kitchen. Tea? Yeah.
Îmi doresc să fie sănătoasă, să fie inteligentă și ce își va dori ea să facă în viață, că va dori să se facă doctor, nu știu, pilot sau indiferent ce își va dori să se facă, o voi susține.
The babies love being there. It's just like being in the Canaries.
Oh, no. So, are you ready? Do the eyes first. Work in and out. Yeah. He hasn't taken his eyes off his mum. Yeah. Sure you haven't. Look, he's looking straight at you.
Liking it too, isn't he?
So don't worry about water going in there, okay? Just like when we have our baths, they'll dry out themselves. And they've been in fluid for 9 months, so they're well used to it. Just always peeing.
I adore him. I absolutely adore him, of course. I adore him. And I can't imagine being without him now.
Yeah, oh, there's your mommy. There's your mommy, little
Hello.
Okay, so do you have any questions or anything? Are you happy enough?
Yeah, I think
Sure,
so.
look, you're still here, so if you think of anything, just let us know.
Oh, she's brilliant. She's brilliant. You know, he's always immaculate and she's always doing something with him, so attentive with him.
He's watching everything, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's real nosy.
Of high intelligence as well, now I have to say.
Slowly still.
Welcome to the Retunda, the longest running maternity hospital in the world and the busiest in Europe. It has seen the birth of almost 1 million Dubliners, and some 24 new babies are added to that number every day.
Well done.
Congratulations.
It's a place of extreme highs and devastating lows.
Please cry.
Agony and ecstasy, all happening second to second.
Lovely little fella.
We're there for the most intimate of moments as people experience events which will change their lives forever.
Yeah, the baby's almost out, come on.
Events to be remembered and retold for generations to come.
Well done, you're okay. Your baby's nearly here. Oh, here we go.
Remember my first birth? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to look, what to say, to laugh, to cry, to vomit, to faint. I didn't know what to do, but like, it was amazing at the same time. I remember going home being like, oh my God, like, saw a birth.
Arriving into the Retunda delivery suite for their first baby are teenagers Savannah and Brandon. The first time they met, it was like an Irish take on West Side Story.
We met on the beach in 2013. It was the fight on the beach.
I'm from Ballymun, then she's from Coolock, and they don't get along, so there was a big fight, and then she seen me and she goes, "Oh, you quickly run." It's a weird first time, yeah.
It was up and down, breaking up, and then two years ago,
Yeah.
we got back with each other for Papa, and that's...
It's been consistent then, yeah.
Lovely. But sure, what did you say? She's not supposed to be sectioned.
Until women are in established labour, they stay in a 5-bed ward next to the delivery suite called the Annex. With only curtains between the beds, patients are intensely aware of the other labouring mums around them. After 36 long hours in the Annex with little sleep, Savannah is at last on the move.
One of the midwives had examined her out there and she'd got to 3 centimetres. I think she was really, really relieved because she'd been there for a while.
I'm surprised. I thought I was going to come in like...
Yeah.
Like, because the girls I saw, from the 2 days that I've been here, the girls that I've seen that have came in here are just all screaming.
Really?
I was like, oh my God, I'm shitting.
But it just depends. People will react differently.
And then mine was just like, I just started crying.
I know. Well, that room can be very scary. And the thing is, you don't know what's going on with anybody else. Like, there could be something else other than just labour going on with them. So
Younger mums, they have a lower incidence practically of everything. I suppose at that age, your body is really built to have babies, you know, to go through childbirth.
That must be an old fashioned.
This is, yeah.
So in one respect it is good, but also, yeah, I suppose socially being a young mum is difficult and it is tough.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pencils. I really wasn't expecting it.
Where's Savannah? Savannah, Mandy.
She's just in room 9.
All right, perfect. I just walk in,
Go
yeah?
on in, yeah.
All right,
Just
thanks.
knock on the door.
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Oh, hello. How are you?
I never looked after myself. You know, like my mum would have to remind me if I had any appointments, or she'd have to wake me up to go to school. I never cooked or anything, but then I started to cook for myself and all. Then when I said, right, I can start doing things for myself, I says, right, now be ready to look after someone else. Can you send juice before the 5th of February ends? Because my birthday's tomorrow.
Is it? Oh my God. What age are you going to be?
19.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cute though, no?
Yeah.
The two of you are the same birthday, yeah.
No, he can have his own day. I'm only messing. He's worth it.
This is my new little technique. Some fundal pressure?
Actually, just do a massage here because it's support. No, but just do properly, please.
Pretty demanding.
You had a cesarean section before?
Yes.
Okay.
In theatre, Sinman is being prepared for the arrival of her second child at 35 weeks gestation. Just hours ago, she came in for a weekly scan, only to be told she has to undergo an emergency cesarean section.
I told them about a stitch I had this morning after breakfast, and just as a precaution, they're afraid that the uterus might be kind of weakening.
Have you got somebody coming in with you? No, just me.
Her husband Ian is on the other side of the world, in Miami on a business trip.
Yeah.
I flew out on a Sunday and I woke up to a text on the Monday it was when you were getting all your scans and stuff done, saying, guess where I am? And it's like, what?
Great. So we're just going to let that dry, okay? And whenever that's dried, then we'll cover you over, then we'll check again. We were just chatting about the scar, and we're going to go through the scar that Oscar was born through, okay?
Sinman and Ian had their first child, Oscar, 2.5 years ago. At their local maternity hospital, they first heard the news that he has the fetal abnormality, spina bifida, which affects bowel and bladder function and can leave the child with little or no ability to walk unaided.
Where we had the 20-week scan, and we knew that was the day that we could find out whether it was a boy or a girl. It never occurred to us that anything could be
wrong. And then people were asking because they knew that we were finding out whether it was boy or girl, and that we were on a scan because I had to leave work early. So we were getting the messages then that evening. But I ended up just texting one group of kind of close friends and getting them to kind of spread the word. We were kind of also kind of offered, you know, there were kind of options abroad that we could think about. I think the fact that that was kind of mentioned kind of made it worse, because it was like, is it just kind of a situation where you would consider that? So once we started researching and just seeing all the children who have spina bifida and are happy, and you wouldn't change them for the world. So, it was literally just, say, about a week of
horror,
trauma. Yeah. But after that, like, we haven't looked back.
Sinman and Ian's new baby has also been diagnosed with spina bifida.
We had had a chat before saying, okay, well, what if we got another diagnosis?
Yeah.
So we'd kind of gone through all the scenarios, and we were like, okay, no, we'll be fine with it, because, you know, Oscar turned out great.
Yeah.
Like, we're really happy with him.
We're
It wouldn't
kinda
change him at all. So that would be fine.
Yeah, we were saying, like, if it's another spina bifida case, is what we're used to. So it's just,
Yeah.
it'll just be another baby to us.
3 months ago, Sinman was only the second Irish patient to undergo pioneering surgery in Belgium, in which her baby was operated on while still inside her womb. The hole in the baby's spine was closed before nerves could be further damaged, giving him a greater chance of being born with normal body function.
That's the spina bifida, and the nerves are exposed here on the back. This is the extent of the lesion, and it was about 3 centimetres wide, so it was quite a wide lesion on the lower back. Once they had repaired the nerves and covered over the nerves, they then created a skin flap.
The procedure will bring Sinman's baby benefits in the long term, but the doctors are concerned that it carries risks for mum and baby during pregnancy.
There is a scar on the uterus that needs to go through the stages of healing, but the uterus is growing as the pregnancy is advancing, and there are considerable risks associated with that. That scar can weaken, or indeed can even rupture. Okay, how are you feeling there, Saman? Great. So we just started. So it'll be a couple of minutes before this baby is born, okay? This blue area here of the stitches that they used whenever they were doing the surgery back 10 or 11 weeks ago. You're doing okay there? You're feeling all right? Yeah? Excellent. Okay. It's very thin there, isn't it? It is. You know what? I think I'm just going to go in just above that. Yeah. Okay. So there's the waters are gone. So we couldn't take the chance, given that Sinman complained of some pain, and therefore it was time to meet Rufus. Now, hello there. Hello. So do you want to hold up my baby? I will indeed, please. Now, here we go. So now, got him? Hello. Oh, here. Look. Hello. How are you? How are things? He looks great, doesn't he? He's gorgeous. Lovely. Congratulations. He looks fantastic. Now, hello, Rufus.
An examination of Sinman's empty womb will let the doctors know just how close she was to a ruptured uterus.
Whenever you feel inside, you can feel that there is a bit of a defect, but it hasn't gone all the way through, so that's good. So that's great. That was our worry today. Yeah. Give him a few kisses. That's brilliant. He's gorgeous, and he looks big.
Small.
I know, and I'd say he's, because we said what this morning, about 6'14". I'd say he's not far off that. Yeah, I look interested to hear now what weight he is. Yeah.
New baby Rufus has to go to the intensive care unit for ongoing assessment. But before that, he gets to meet Mum for the first time.
We really wanted to kind of get off to as good a start as possible. So skin to skin was really important to me. So I I got that.
Hello.
If I had €1 for every tin toast that I have given, it's just, and I do tell them it's better than a roast beef dinner. They love the tin toast. Well, would you believe it? My husband took mine on me when I had my son, so they had to make me another bit. Well, I have to say, he had a rough time now, in all fairness as well, because I nearly bet the hoo-ha out of him, you know. I was a bit stressed.
In delivery room 9, Savannah has opted for an epidural to help with the pain.
He thought it was easy. He was telling me, get no painkillers, go normal. And I was like, I can't stick this pain, like it's really sore. It's not you having this baby, it's me, like.
I thought it was easy. I thought they were just reactions the girls put, you know, an overreaction of screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Margaret.
So, Savannah, this is Margaret. She's going taking over your care.
I probably am a little bit more motherly to the very young girls. Probably bring that into it a little bit, because I'd be very aware of how my own daughters might have been at that age and how they might have felt had they been in a similar situation. The hardest part of labour is sometimes getting into labour, especially when it takes a long time like it did for you. So you've done really well. You need to be really proud of your achievement.
Yeah. Ready in there, yeah? Pyjamas and that.
Shower cream. Oh, midwife, would you think these pads are big enough for
No, absolutely not. This is your first line of pain relief, okay? This little button here, okay?
Yeah.
Because now that you have the epidural, we don't want to labour to become too prolonged.
Yeah. My life was alright because my man now was on drugs, but now none of them's on drugs, so it's alright now. It's gone now. Living with me nanny and then all my aunties and then calling them my sisters. That was alright.
As my dad left us when I was 6, he said he was going, I seen him getting in the taxi, and then he goes, oh, where you going? He goes, I'll be back. And then he left. But like, he still stayed, like, you know, staying supportive of me and my sister. He just didn't want to be with me mad. But whenever I used to get in trouble in school, she'd tell me that. And then he'd buy me something, you know, buy a flick or a PlayStation, whatever. He'd spent more money than time on me and my sister.
Okay, well, you go for a cup of tea. Will you give an arm trace? I will. Her oxytocin is due up at 10. Okay.
So what will we name the kid?
Carson.
Right, we have Carson. What if he doesn't look like a Carson?
It is called Carson.
But what if he looks like a Benjamin?
Someone said to me,
Yeah.
call him Jeremiah. Jeremiah. I said, no, I can't call him that.
Baby Rufus is 24 hours old. After the radical surgery he underwent to correct his spinal cord defect, only time will tell what level of disability he may have in the future.
Good boy. Oh, this looks lovely. So this is the little area where the spinal cord would have been coming out. So they put a little patch there, and it's completely closed over now and healing very nicely. You can see he's got lovely leg movements, so that's what we like to see, because children who have spina bifida sometimes can't move their legs very well. Whether he needs assistance with a walking device, it's too early to say, but we would be hopeful that he would get up on his feet and be able to walk, which is great.
Definitely brought us closer together. Like
Yeah.
when all the kind of even through
like the toughest times.
We know each other fairly inside out now, so that when you do have those bad times or those lumpy times, you know, we're able to, you know,
see beyond it.
See beyond it.
Rufus is being moved to the nearby Temple Street Children's Hospital for further assessment. Sinman will have to stay in the Retunda for a couple more days to recover from the C-section, but she hopes to visit him later.
Will you see Daddy tomorrow? I think they're amazing. I think they're an incredible couple, and their children are incredibly privileged to have them as parents. They have put everything into this and accepted everything and accepted all outcomes. There's no rule book that tells you how to deal with these situations, but they're an inspiration.
I don't know, it's just a lot of machinery. I'll see him in a few hours, it'll be grand.
Congratulations. He's gorgeous.
Well, Savannah, you're 10 centimetres.
Oh. Run.
10. Are you sure, Mark?
Are you doubting me?
It's 12 centimetres, isn't it?
No, it's 10.
No, like 12 centimetres is the delivery.
No, 10 is the delivery, okay? 10.
They displayed a lot of innocence, but enthusiastic innocence about the events that were happening.
Your baby's head needs to come down a little bit further. So what we usually do is we usually wait for an hour after you're 10 centimetres, then start pushing then, okay?
Yes.
Just get water.
Yeah, it's obviously the baby coming down.
It's like I need to have a shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it feels like, pet.
Oh. You want to try this?
Okay.
Quick, hurry. Breathe into it. You know?
What? Savannah, that's weird stuff. Savannah, that's weird. Yeah, I tried the gas, but I didn't like it. Nah, I don't know how the girls can take it. It's not a nice feeling.
I love you.
I love you too. Use the gas mask.
Use the gas, pet. That's it. Well done. Come on.
I'm glad for the baby.
What did I tell her to come down to?
One of the first babies I ever delivered, the baby's dad worked in Copperface Jacks. That baby is one of the only babies that I get to kind of see grow up, because every time I'm in Coppers now, her dad shows me pictures of her.
7 hours after arriving into the delivery suite, it's time for Savannah to get into position to push.
You hold my legs up like that.
Savannah, I don't know what your nanny told you. This is not the 1950s. I can't touch you when you're doing this.
You can't, you're...
And push again. Right down into your bottom, really hard. Really hard, really hard.
At the start, it was like watching TV or something. So I was just looking, you know, like watching like Nature Channel or something. So I was just looking, right, how does this happen?
Come on, again. Do you want to sit down?
Can I not look?
And again. The dads may or may not find that they want to look or not look at what's happening. I think Brandon was actually very enthusiastic about looking. I think I had to kind of suggest to him that he'd be better off at the top of the bed. Hands in there, big breath in. No, Savannah, take in a breath and hold it.
I just looked at her as like a ma or something, you know? Don't do this, don't do that.
Come on, come on, no, come on now, don't lose it. No, come on.
I can't.
Okay, Savannah. Savannah.
Go away!
Savannah, stop. Come on, Savannah. No, don't shout at me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you don't mean to, but listen to me. Listen. Those last 2 pushes were fantastic, okay? That's the kind of thing that will have your baby out, okay?
It's too many. I can't do too many of them.
All I'm asking you to do is 3 with each contraction.
Oh. My legs hurting.
That's all right. That's okay.
No, I don't want that.
Right, okay. That's it. Good girl. So when you get your next contraction, you're going to give me a big push, okay? Just like the last ones. You ready? Right, big push down there now. Open your eyes, look down. Hello.
Great job.
It's all just a different love, like you feel at first sight.
Yeah, can I just walk out or something?
You want to leave the room?
No, don't.
I just got emotional and I ended up having to leave. Like, you know when you're about to cry, you get that feeling. That was in my whole stomach, so I didn't know what to do. I felt like there was too many emotions in that room. Talk to you instead, please.
Sorry?
Can I talk to you instead?
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Are you all right?
it's too emotional.
Congratulations.
Oh, no.
No. Did you not believe in yourself? You should believe in yourself. You've done it.
Baby. He's so big. He has so big hands.
He's a big boy. He is, yeah.
Yes. What do you want to go with?
I don't mind.
Carson.
Yeah. Oh my God, and you just got him 12 minutes before my birthday.
Oh, no.
I was even afraid just to even hold him, you know, just don't want to do anything. Just leave him the way he's perfect at that. Yeah. I just felt blessed, I just felt happy and all, you know.
I think it's great because not many people, dads or anything, do stay around like that or look after the baby like that.
You're my boy, aren't you? Oh. The same type of dreams you'd have for every kid. You know, just like them to be better than me, you know. Brought up in a better neighbourhood, just, you know, not as lazy. Yeah, I just hope he be's better than me.
Well, someone once told me before, they said never have a baby, it's like someone has a steel pole and they're baiting it off you. Now, after that description, would you ever have a baby? Because I don't think so.
In fetal assessment, Carrie and her boyfriend Fintan are in for a 37-week scan. Although this is their second child, babies weren't on the agenda when they first met.
I kind of would have been at a stage probably like, God, I could never imagine myself having any kids. But like if it happened one day, like it was fine. But I didn't think that I would be 22 and on my second baby. And then obviously things didn't go as they kind of were supposed to.
This pregnancy is progressing normally, but less than a year ago, Carrie and Fintan were told their first baby, Ellie, had a fatal fetal abnormality and was unlikely to survive after birth.
We went back to my house then and we just sat there for the whole day really, just basically crying. And then for every day after that, probably the same thing.
Couples have the option to continue a pregnancy or to interrupt the pregnancy, and every couple comes to it with different values and different life experiences, and our job is not to judge, just simply to provide the information and to be as supportive as we can. You see her wriggling around there now? So, had a look at her heart a few minutes ago. So here you can see the 4 chambers beating nicely.
You've done very well in Paris.
Now 37 weeks pregnant, Carrie is past the point at which her last pregnancy ended. Back then, despite the likely tragic outcome, they wanted the pregnancy to continue as long as possible.
I said to Fintan, I said I would literally be pregnant for the rest of my life if it meant that she would just still be alive, like inside and stuff. That like just to be able to give her that little life was nice and comforting.
So all absolutely normal. I'm very happy with that. Great.
Well, this is for Ellie, yeah. This one here. It's her little handprint, and then a rose, a butterfly, and her name.
I know you have the bag packed a million times over.
Yeah.
And I know there's a certain amount of anxiety when you've been through your experience with Ellie, of going into that labour ward and hopefully coming through with a very positive experience in comparison to what you went through the last time. So we understand your anxiety. We will mind you throughout this process. It depends on how you feel about this, but is there something maybe that you have from Ellie that you'd like to bring into the labour ward? Is that, sometimes...
I think we're going to actually bring Ellie with us.
I know, and I think that's lovely.
Yeah.
You have to connect. She's the big sister.
Yeah, I don't think we could bring a blanket. It wouldn't be the same. We'd have to bring her. You can pop her over there.
Many years ago, whenever there was a loss in a pregnancy situation, perhaps as professionals, it was felt that the kindest thing to do was maybe to, not dwell on the loss and sort of, move on very quickly. In the last 20 years, I think we have learned from parents that their preference is that they want to acknowledge their baby so that their lives are moving on, but they're continuing to acknowledge that baby they lost.
I think we'll have her by tonight. With good feelings. Just walked the same way we walked a minute ago. Yeah. They've just gave me hormones to try and bring on labour. So just have to go walk now. It doesn't really feel real yet that she's going to be here.
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard to even imagine.
Yeah.
Right, isn't it?
Yeah. But we'll have to start imagining her being here because she's going to be here forever.
No, she's just kicking me.
Come here, Kayla, you're going to come to Cyprus then?
I have the time off.
Have you?
I need to save money.
You should go. Life's for fucking living.
I'm so in
And
debt
getting
this
tanned.
month. Like,
Arriving into the delivery suite with strong contractions is Kashini with her husband Tim. They are expecting their first baby today. Kashini has her own opinion on how to do things.
I didn't go for the antenatal classes and I didn't want any medication. I'm against medication.
She doesn't even take in Panadol.
Painkillers, I think that's big. It makes me tipsy.
It was very intense and, you know, horrific really, the pain that she was feeling. It would be quite rare for a first-time mom that you'd see such quick progression. Like a contraction, if you can imagine, is all like your stomach muscles just squeezing in to kind of expel something, and that's kind of what a vomit is as well. She was really feeling sick and miserable through the contractions.
Oi, 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 oi. Relax. Breathe, breathe, baby.
I'm breathing!
I know.
You're doing great. It's all a big rush now. You're doing great. Where are you from, Kashini?
Mauritius.
Mauritius, lovely. How long have you been here for?
So we've been here since 2-3 years now.
2 or 3 years. You have an Irish baby.
Yes. Polish, Mauritian, Irish.
We met on Facebook. He sent me relationship requests. I find it really cute, so I accepted it. Because no boy ever dared to send me relationship requests online. I was like, I don't even know this guy. He's never been to Mauritius. I've never met him in person. Why? So it was just an online thing, yeah? I'm still safe. I know him from September 2014, and literally he booked flight for February 2015. That was our first time we meeting, first time, our first kiss was at the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing great now. You're going to have your baby in your arms really soon.
She was worrying how she will because her pussy was 2 centimeters, but now it seems that it got very fast.
I think it was just a kind of lost in translation that you might get a little bit confused with some of the names for things. So yeah, that was really funny actually. I was trying not to laugh.
Very good, baby. You see? The pussy is right, okay now. Everything goes well now.
10 minutes after arriving into the delivery room, Kashini is fully dilated and nearly ready to start pushing. Her labour has been extremely quick for a first baby, and Kashini is coping as best as she can without any pain relief.
I'm not crying. I'm just trying to make it through. I have small, openings, so I have to make it come out, make it through.
My back.
So
you sit forward with me, Kini. That's it. Come on, sit forward with me. Well done. Now we're going to get you to come back in the bed. So put your 2 hands behind you.
Yes.
And lift back in the bed.
I have toilet. My poop is coming out.
It's okay.
That's your
My
baby.
poop is coming.
I'm screaming, my poop is coming, my poop is coming, move out. That's how I was screaming, but it wasn't poop. The midwife nicely told me, oh, it's not poop, it's your baby.
Yeah.
You need to push more, you need to push more.
If you go and grab my hand, grab my hand. Grab your hand. Yes. Relax.
My leg's falling. You're doing great.
Judging by her and how distressed she was in like a lot of pain.
Breathing.
When you're in that terrible pressure and you're feeling all of that, it feels overwhelming, like you feel like it's never going to end.
So the next time you get a contraction, I know you want to scream and you want to just let all that pain and that pressure out, but if you take a breath like this, and if you hold it, no, not like that, like this, and push into your bottom, like you're on the toilet doing a poo, you'll have your baby, okay? Because she's getting tired now, so we
You
need
have to keep it the inside.
Exactly, yeah. Can you do that? Do you think you can do that when it comes?
I was so excited that the baby's coming to me, to my aunts, that I actually didn't even notice that she's in the pain.
Yeah, I was like, I felt like I'm losing you.
Yeah.
You're talking with a midwife, now I lose my husband. My life is destroyed. I'm dying. He's flirting with a midwife. Now I had all that weird feeling of,
Oh, God.
you're cheating on me right now, all of you go off. It was all a mind thing.
Stop this, Dimek. I don't need you to rub my forehead. I'm tired.
He was trying his very best to be supportive, but I think at that stage she was just so far into her labour and so close to delivering that really there was nothing that anybody could do to kind of give her a little bit of comfort. She just had to do it, and she just had to go with what she was feeling, but I think that was quite hard for him. I'm sure he found that hard.
Stop rubbing my forehead.
Okay.
Right now I'm trying to push a human out and you're doing this to me. I don't like it.
You're going to have your baby in your arms really soon, okay?
Carrie is having her labour induced, and she and Fintan are hoping to meet their new baby soon. The delivery room is familiar to them, since less than a year ago, Carrie gave birth to her first baby, Ellie, who lived for just a few minutes.
Ellie, when she came out, like, she tried to cry, and then it just went silent, so it was very silent in the room.
We knew it was what was going to happen.
Was it what you expected?
Yeah. I think the love she brought outweighs the pain.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The labour is quite a worry for me now. Because Ellie didn't cry when she came out and stuff, that I'm afraid this baby won't cry when she comes out. And just getting her out safely. She's a big baby. So I have a lot of work to do.
And again, big breath in. And again, go on, right down. Go on, right down. Right down. You are pushing great. Contractions starting there now. So big deep breath in. Bring your legs right back to you. Like that, yeah.
After 7 hours of labour, Carrie is pushing hard, but things aren't progressing.
A bit more. A bit more. That's it. And again, big breath in.
When it went past probably a half an hour of pushing, I kind of knew that it was a lot harder than last time, and I don't know if I actually was going to move her, because I couldn't really feel progression as I was pushing.
Go on, right down. Right down, go on, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right down, Carrie. That's it. I can't see her yet, but that's expected. Her head has to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You'll get there.
I don't care how she gets out once she gets out safe.
That's all that matters.
I could tell she was definitely running out of energy, and it looked like you were going to give up nearly.
I can't do another one of them.
Oh, okay.
I really can't.
And I'll just see where the doctor is, all right?
I'm exhausted. When Martha said she was going to get the doctor, then I kind of thought, right, well, I obviously need help to get her out, or she won't be born. But I thought that I would definitely end up in a section. When she said that she was going to do the suction delivery, I kind of thought it would be easier than it was.
Well done. Big deep breaths, Carrie. You're doing amazing. Big deep breaths now. Big breath. Bring the legs right back. And go for it now. Go on, right down. Right down. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Really hard. Go on. Right down. You're doing brilliant. Keep going.
There goes from being you, your partner, and a midwife to all these people, and that you know that your baby's going to have to be seen by a paediatrician when they're born as well, which is an added an added like fear.
And again, Carrie, come on, big breath in.
It's a lot happening at the one time that you can't actually focus on what you're supposed to be doing, which is pushing.
The doctor came in and just seeing how exhausted Carrie was, and she said within 5 contractions she'll be out. And it was 3.
Pull up in those legs now.
Pull up on those legs and
That's
push
it. Go
right down first.
Go on, keep going.
Good girl.
Keep going. Keep
Good
going.
girl.
Well done. Well done. Brilliant. Well done, Pat. Brilliant.
There you
Well
go.
done. 2050.
2050.
Very good. Bring baby over. Well done.
Mister.
She is a big baby, the length of her. Net placenta to come, okay?
Oh.
Now.
Good girl. Come on now. Good girl. Now we want a louder cry than that. I know you do. A louder cry. Well done.
As soon as I heard her cry, it was just complete like relief. Okay. Just happiness. Just like pure happiness.
Don't worry, I'm going
Just looking at her, knowing that she was going to be here forever, like, and she was ours, was just like probably the best. Well, it was the best feeling in the world. You just did not want to come out, did you? No, you didn't. She's literally gotten to be our whole entire life. You were worth every minute of that. Yeah.
Yes, baby. Very good.
Just 30 minutes after arriving in the delivery room, it's time for Kashini and Tim to meet their first baby, with the help of midwife Ellie.
Sometimes because they just can't hear what you're saying or focus on what you're saying, so sometimes you actually have to say, like, look at me and just listen to what I'm saying to you. Especially like that when it happens very, very quickly. It's very hard to kind of comprehend and to take in.
Well done. Just breathe. You can. You can. Just breathe. Just breathe. Breathe. You're okay. Loads of pressure there now. That's her head. You're doing great. Just blow. Blow now, Kashini. Blow. Blow. That's it. Just let it come now. Just let it come. Just blow. Just blow. Blow. Let it come. Let it come. That's it. Well done. Now, Kashini, listen to me. The head is out. That's the worst bit, okay? Take your hand off me now. And open your eyes.
See ya. I was super happy. I was like the biggest thing I could possibly like. She can't give me anything else, so I will be probably happy about.
I wish my whole family was here. My mom was here in Ireland, like with me that moment. It's not that I only want to share with my husband, the whole family.
Yes.
That all happened so quickly
You
for
born
you.
on 4th of February, no? Yes. Yes. Yes, my baby.
I always try and guess myself. If I'm feeling the woman's tummy beforehand, I'll kind of make a guess in my head.
I think she's about 2.8 kilograms maybe.
So that's just something I do. I don't know if other midwives do that.
Yeah, 2.88 kilograms.
I probably just got lucky that time and guessed it. I guessed it properly.
Hello, you're gorgeous.
little doll. You're like a little doll. Yeah, you are. Yes. So I'll just give her this little injection and then I'll give her back to you and you can try and feed her.
Her name is Ridaya. Yeah, and it's H-R-I-D-A-Y-A. That's like, you know, a piece of your heart.
Look at her hat, she's so sweet.
Just want her to be happy.
Happiness, happy love.
Good boyfriend.
Yeah.
She had so many boyfriends.
Until 40.
Oh, you okay?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
St James's Hospital, Inner City, Dublin. One of the country's biggest and busiest hospitals.
You did really well.
Big breath in, please.
Over 400,000 patients are treated here every year for a huge range of illnesses.
I was diagnosed with HIV. I thought I was going to die of AIDS.
Here, life and death are daily realities.
Oh, God. Pressure is pretty low. You bring your A game.
Security at the ambulance bay doors, please.
From the front line to the back office, hard decisions have to be made.
The hospital is full. There just physically isn't anywhere to put these patients.
And the pressure is always, always on.
It's a national emergency.
Courier Jan Schmidt arrives at Dublin Airport. He's delivering a potentially life-saving package from an anonymous donor to St James's Hospital.
I'm not allowed to say where I come from because, of course, the patient and the donor, they don't know each other, and the law said they won't meet each other, never.
Sit down by the labs, is it?
The package contains stem cells that will be transfused into cancer patient Mary Mooney. The stem cells are her only chance of surviving.
Today is a good day for me. I don't even hardly probably look that sick today. But the last few weeks, I've been just flat out, just dead to the world. And there are risks, but worth taking, I think. Anything you do other than stem cell for what I have is only palliative. It's never going to cure your disease. You'll always have it, and you'll eventually die from it.
What happens in a lymphoma is the cancer evades the immune system. So the idea is, well, if you give them somebody else's immune system, can you re-establish that control?
You know, some people, their siblings are matches. So none of mine were. So that was a huge disappointment. So then when Liz came back and said that she found the donor, it was like, yay, we're going to get better.
We give treatment that gets rid of the marrow and the immune system because we can't divide them up. And then we replace them with somebody else's marrow and immune system. And that will finally eradicate the lymphoma.
And then finally today is the day when the cells arrive.
Okay, take your time.
Thank you.
How are you this morning, all right? Nor is one of the pleasant ones. How are you?
Thanks very much. Thank me every day.
And some people, you strike it off them straight away, you know. They're not all as friendly as Nora.
5 months ago, Longford man Brendan O'Byrne had blood flow complications that required his right leg to be amputated. He's been in hospital ever since.
Yes, the drag's all right, but the days will pass, so. There is times that you're lonely, absolutely. I'm lonely for my family. Very lonely for my family. Read for a bit. I'm missing the conversation with my wife. I'm missing all my grandchildren. Oh my God, I miss them terribly, terribly. And I'd love to be home, but eventually that day will come. And we will, I'll get home, don't worry.
Brendan is nearly well enough to go home, but requires a home care package to be in place. Without it, he can't leave the hospital. Bed manager and discharge coordinator Sinead McTague is managing his case.
We have a 79-year-old gentleman in 153 days, originally came in with a critically ischemic leg, which he ended up having an amputation for. His main issue for being with us was basically his discharge planning. We were back to basics. Okay.
We have a lot of patients, when they are finished their acute medical or surgical phase, are for various reasons not ready to go home yet. They need input from a multidisciplinary team, and basically we plan their discharge. That can take weeks, in some cases it can take months.
We were hoping against hope to get the poor man home for Easter, considering he missed Christmas and he's in so long, to try and set a goal for him. Yeah.
Applying for the home care package, but because it's over 15 hours in that area, now we have to apply for an intensive home care package.
Okay.
So they're sending me some more forms.
Any indication of whether this is a realistic expectation?
I kind of mentioned possible discharge end of next week or the week after.
Yeah.
Was very positive feedback.
Okay. Any grown-up children close by? Given he's a countryman? No other supports, just the wife?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of beyond our control.
Yeah.
It'd be lovely if we could have him gone for Easter. It just would be lovely, I know, but we'll try our best.
No.
No.
Brendan's wife Bridie has been busy preparing their home for Brendan's return.
Eventually we'll have to build a new house.
Oh gosh, no.
I'm only joking.
God, that would be...
No, yeah.
There's where your toilet is going to be. No.
Oh, there's the shower,
yeah. That's where the wash basin is going to be. Because definitely Monday or Tuesday this will be finished.
Oh, good. Then I can be home. Thanks for the God.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope, Brendan. My God, it's gone on far too long.
Can I get attendance, Teresa, security to ambulance doors? Can I get a reg, Teresa, please?
My shift was from 7:30 this morning to 9 o'clock tonight. So that would be our usual day shift. It's challenging, tiring. Going home, sleeping, and coming back to do it again tomorrow.
78-year-old Dubliner Tony Murray has skin cancer on his nose. Today he is in St James's to have the growth removed using Mohs micrographic surgery.
Well, the mark has been on my nose for about 9 months.
But it is hard to get him to go and get things seen to. But this time I did give him a big push.
Hello, how are you? Good morning, how are you? Good. I hope it doesn't spoil my good luck, so that's...
And he's a nice little nose.
And that's after 50 years.
Consultant dermatologist Rupert Barry is concerned that the cancer may have spread beyond the mark on Tony's nose.
There's this area here which I'm just a little bit suspicious of as well. We'll take a sample of that as well.
Okay.
We look at those under the microscope, check if it's all out.
Sure.
If it's all out, that's fine. If it's not all out, we need to go back and take some more for you. Yeah, please, yeah. So there'll be... Now, I'm just going to draw on you for a minute, okay? So So I'm just going to outline what I can see with kind of my naked eye. And what we do then is we kind of take that out and then check, is it all gone, is there any remnants? Okay? Yeah. So we're already going to remove quite a significant amount of the skin covering of the nose. So here we see the skin cancer. This is quite a typical basal cell carcinoma. So the key thing is to get under this layer and to keep it intact. So this is the Mohs layer. Then this is the underlying kind of structure of the nose. I am a bit suspicious here. I suspect that this is going to join up with here. We'll see what the lab shows. Hiya, Mary. Good, thank you.
If Tony's cancer has spread, further surgery may be required to remove more of his nose, requiring a bigger repair job.
Quite obvious basal cell carcinoma here, with these little strands of tumour then as well.
Mary Mooney has a rare type of blood cancer called mycosis fungoides. Today she's having a stem cell transplant, which she hopes will save her life.
Thank you. See you later. We get lots of smart comments about the box. We're often asked where the picnic is, what's in the box, have we sandwiches?
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Your cells are here.
Is this my
The cells are here, yeah.
Do you want me to get you anything out before we start?
No, thanks, yeah. Big glass of wine.
Exactly.
So is it just one?
It's 2 bags, maybe.
2 bags?
Yeah.
And that's it? That's all that came?
That's all, yeah. It's been done over 2 days.
Okay.
So 1 bag is from the first day and the second bag is from the second day.
We have enough.
Yeah.
I was very anxious this morning. I think
About,
just thinking about the cells and
the cells.
everything.
I'll be here throughout.
Yeah.
And if you feel anything strange, like meaning anything
Don't you
abnormal,
worry.
you can tell me.
I have my bell.
Yeah.
This is the next step.
Yeah.
And this is going to build me a new immune system.
Yes. This is the actual bag which was taken on the first day.
Wow.
So I'm going to start this bag first, okay?
So this just goes into my bloodstream?
Yes.
And then it goes into my bone marrow?
Yes.
So is that it?
Yeah.
Can I just wait for that to
finish?
Yeah.
It should finish within an hour.
Great.
So, okay.
I thought you'd be in an operating theatre and you'd be asleep, you know. I don't know what I thought. But I never thought it would be like this. I'd love to meet the donor, but to say thank you, but they never tell you who it is or where they come from.
No.
You made it. Ah, you look gorgeous. Yeah, I'm getting myself.
As the stem cell transfusion continues, Mary's daughter Lara comes to spend some time with her.
Yeah, very happy. Will you be? Dripping away, making a new immune system. Oh my God! Happy Mother's Day, Nana Moo. My grandchildren call me Nana Moo because my name is Mooney. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Hello. Hiya. Yeah. Yeah, the 2 bags are gone in.
So fast.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have
a celebration.
A bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
You know? I'll have a glass for you tonight.
Will you?
Yeah.
Good girl.
I will.
I have to write that in the diary.
Mary now faces an anxious time as she waits to see if the stem cells take and if the treatment is successful. She's also likely to experience some very unpleasant side effects.
It's just overwhelming just to see it there and see it going into her. I think as well,
The previous 2 or 3 days, it was the chemo. That's kind of like poison going into her body. So that was really difficult to watch. But now today, it was like the good stuff going in. So, yeah, it was just a very special day.
Nice, slow
Salmon. Do you feel your heart going fast now?
No. Feel absolutely nothing.
You just don't feel right?
I feel fine now.
Do you?
I could get up and walk around here, but they won't let me.
St James's Hospital plays a leading role in the battle against HIV in Ireland. Attending the clinic today is 27-year-old Robbie Lawler, who has lived with HIV for 6 years now.
Robbie,
Hi, how are you doing?
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
You're on 6-month appointments, I presume, aren't you, at this stage?
Yeah, thankfully.
Okay.
Twice a year.
Let me just open up your file here. Give me 1 sec. You have a boyfriend at the moment, right?
Yes.
So in terms of casual partners as well, do you need an STI screen today?
No.
No? Okay.
Not that I know of anyways.
No casuals?
No casuals.
Okay. The two main things to talk about are your CD4 and your viral load. Your CD4 count is 656, so obviously anything over 500, as you know, is completely healthy. So you no problem fighting infection.
See you in 6 months.
See you in 6 months. Myself. Good to see you. Bye.
Every day, Robbie takes a triple therapy drug. This 3 drugs in 1 tablet reduces the levels of HIV in his body to undetectable levels.
So I was born in 91, and I didn't see any of the AIDS campaigning. I didn't know anything of AIDS. And when I was diagnosed with HIV, I thought I was going to die of AIDS, even though I knew nothing about it. Now, we have this. We have no side effects. It's 1 pill a day. Hello. Well, how are you? Good, how are you doing? Not too bad.
Robbie lives with his boyfriend Morris, who doesn't have HIV. They've been taking part in a St James's study, which tests risk of transmission from one partner with undetectable HIV to another free of HIV.
And Morris wanted to be part of the study and I didn't. Because the last thing you want to do is to give HIV to someone you love. Like, you know you can live with it, but you don't want to give someone a chronic illness. Do you know it's the last thing anyone would want to do? So I was really, no. But Morris was like, let's go for it. You know, this is a monumental study, why not? And now we know that if you're undetectable, you cannot pass on HIV. Me and Morris don't use condoms in a relationship and he's HIV negative. He's going to remain that way. I take my medication every day.
Yeah, we're just like a regular couple now. That's like whatever tiny little smidgen of whatever was there at any different point, you know, any little reservation or... It's all gone, you know, it's not part of our reality anymore.
Like in the 80s and 90s, people were dying, and now we've gotten to a point where it is 1 tablet a day, and we can live as long as anyone else, and we're non-infectious. We've gotten to that point. Will there be a cure? I say so. Will it be an expensive cure? I say so. We might have a cure, but will everyone have access to it? I'm not sure. What I wish there was a cure for was how people perceive people living with HIV. We have it managed, we have it controlled. What we want now is to live normal, happy lives.
The menus have all changed. Like there's a lot of selection. Like there's 17 selections, vegetarian and everything. 365 Christmas, the whole lot. Unfortunately, they still have to be fed at Christmas.
Tony Murray has skin cancer on his nose called basal cell carcinoma. He's hoping that the cancer hasn't spread. If it has, he'll need a bigger portion of his nose to be cut away, making the repair more extensive.
It's just, you know, this small little bit here. Yeah. So that, as I thought it might be, that is still there's some skin cancer there. I think it probably is connected up. So we need to just take that out for you.
Dermatologist Rupert Barry will take a flap of skin and muscle tissue from Tony's forehead to build a new nose.
Okay. And this is more or less how it'll actually be designed. You take this bit off. So that comes up and swings around and down.
It's the repair job that will determine how I look afterwards. And as it's on my nose, it's on a very prominent place on your face. Okay, here it goes. I hope you got your measurements right.
Well, as we say, measure, measure, keep measure again before you cut. So this is what we call an avascular plane.
Sounds like getting a haircut.
Yes, yeah. And a few little extras. You see this is starting to turn. And this is all muscle. And muscle has a very good blood supply. And so that's what all this flap is based on.
The flap of skin and muscle must stay connected to Tony's forehead for the next 3 to 4 weeks, in the hope that the blood supply will keep the reconstruction alive.
The flap is now sewn in place.
Terrific, thanks very much.
Do you want to have a look at it now?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh boy.
Go, yeah.
Yeah. Frankenstein, all right, yeah. That should be good for a bit of sympathy anyway. Yeah.
Oh, that'll definitely get you out of the milk housework for a good while.
It was probably tougher than I expected. I knew the repair job would be a lot more difficult than the actual operation.
I was quite shocked. I thought it looked awful. I didn't expect it to look that bad.
So basically there's 128 suits fit in this machine. And they're from sizes extra small to 3XL. All shapes and sizes. Yeah.
Amputee Brendan O'Byrne is anxious to leave the hospital, but a suitable home care package has yet to be approved. As he waits, he continues to prepare for life at home.
Friday, do you want to practice the transfers?
Yeah.
Just for you to be familiar with it again?
And we just put me as near as you can, parallel to the bed, to where I went to sleep.
Yes.
Now, the next thing is we take this off for him.
All the prep work.
It's great giving you orders, Brian, for the first time in my life.
You reckon this will continue?
Yeah, so flat onto the board. So you're moving the hands all along. Now, sometimes...
Brendan himself is quite a headstrong man. He's been in St James's 6 months. It's perfectly understandable. And he's adamant that he wants to get home on Good Friday. He feels it's a holy and lucky day for him, and we are doing our best to try and make that happen.
It's half a car. Right.
It's like myself, only half.
So do what you do. Do you want me to open the door?
I'll see, can I open the door?
Yep. That's it. Once he gets back out to the community, he'll have the practicalities of accessing shops, getting into restaurants and stuff, and like other adjustments will have to be made on discharge that he may have not planned for now. We'd be kind of hoping that we'd be able to get the home care package in place prior to going home, just to give his family the support. Hopefully that will be in place for discharge on Good Friday. That's it. Use the leg. That's it. This is where the fun begins. It's good.
Here we are.
We just want to make sure you're up to scratch for when you're heading away, like.
Don't worry, I'll be up to scratch.
I said I'd do a cake sale at work just for kind of convenience, and going around asking people for money for a sponsorship card. It's nice that you can kind of get something, and you want the brownie. You've been looking at that one.
I know,
Serious snow blizzards are forecast for the next 2 days. Hospital management has called a multi-team meeting to plan for the storms ahead.
Yeah. Just as a matter of update, there's no change in the status orange. There's still that expectation that the status will change to red. The demand on the system is going to put pressure on staffing.
As soon as we go to red, I think, I'm presuming we will, at this point we have to hope for the best and plan for the worst.
The snowstorms have hit. Chief Operations Officer Anne Dalton chairs the multi-team meeting to plan for the staffing, catering and clinical problems that are going to arise.
It's snowing out there. That's the most important thing. But no, there was a red alert issued from 5 o'clock this morning, and that is in place until 12 noon tomorrow. So, the state of play in the hospital today, elective has been cancelled, and we have on hold any cancer surgeries. Anyone from pharmacy?
The wholesalers have all shut down.
Right.
We have no notice, so we were expecting orders in today. We have no access to any new supplies at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
And contingency around that?
They normally have contingency and emergency numbers, but there is nobody available.
Okay.
If I've had one major concern as of this morning is if staff did start to leave the site of their own accord and we didn't have the staff numbers to feed patients.
We'd encourage the other thing is encourage staff to turn on because we will find things for people to do. It's not that we're not shutting down. So if people can come safely to work, then we should encourage them to come to work.
As all public transport is cancelled, Assistant Director of Nursing Siobhan Donnelly works to get critical staff into the hospital.
The army.
Anne did say to give the names here.
Anne said to give the names here. Okay, all right, okay, she needs to
By
be
half
corrected.
one.
What time is she due in at?
They're going to try and coordinate. The army said they would help maybe to bring a number of essential staff in tonight.
Call out her name. Right, yeah. So all of these need beds?
All need beds tonight.
All need beds tonight.
I'm just going to go over to the central office and register people who need accommodation tonight. So anyone basically that's working today will need to stay tonight. See, there's one space here and I think they're going to actually look at setting up. Is this your bed for the night, are they?
Not for me.
Not for you.
No, the night guys will be in shortly.
The emergency department is primed to receive an increased number of slips and falls. With a national warning to stay indoors from 4 p.m, doctors want to get low-risk patients out before the deadline, which will free up limited staff to work elsewhere.
To get you, if it's dislocation or it's fractured, we'll do our best to get you out before the heavy snow starts, so we'll get you home safely.
So you have broken bones of the lower part of your leg, and it's displaced. We need to put it in place now and put a cast on.
Pushing my son on the sleigh, as you do on a day like this. We don't get them that often. Going too fast, obviously. He's grand. He's behaving. He's still playing.
Bad news. I've got to have an operation. They're going to sedate me now. They've got to put the bone back in place. It can only happen to me, innit?
Well, looks good. So I don't see either a crack or a dislocation on the X-ray. So next plan of action is we'll try and get this jumper off. We'll have a look at your shoulder again. Get the.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Still quite sore,
Oh, fucking hell. Pardon me, French.
Yours. And out the back out here.
Up there, yeah.
There, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, it's going to be a case of sling and anti-inflammatories and painkillers and probably physiotherapy down the road.
2 or 3 days, at least.
I should have stayed in. Never mind.
Home, put my feet up, have something to eat, and watch the snow from inside my house.
As the storm progresses, some 1,000 patients are in the hospital. While the Army is working to bring in critical clinical staff, other areas of the hospital are challenged.
We're really struggling for catering staff. I mean, what's going to actually happen this evening is any available facility staff will be doing patient teas this evening. Managers, staff, whoever is available to assist, that's how bad it is. We're just going to have to go what we have. That's as much as I can say. Yeah.
Because I've got a list of staff that we're looking to be taken home this evening. They will not be there will be nothing enough. It'll be after 9 o'clock.
No, they've sent that over, they've requested it, but the message went out that, after 4 o'clock.
And this, just to be clear, this isn't our decision, this is a national emergency, and after 4 o'clock nobody is supposed to be on the roads.
There's a number of us going to stay tonight. The call staff are staying and I'm staying. Perfusionist is staying. We can stay in the theatre. We can stay in.
I'll talk to you about that after, if that's okay. Just,
all right.
I'm just trying not to allocate bed space because I just need to make sure we don't put 2 people into the one bed. Because that is not allowed. Okay? That might be fine.
Yeah, put 12 of them on that trolley that I got there.
Look like army.
The army.
They are army.
They are army.
You can smell him.
Yeah.
The army.
Yeah. We're gonna go camping now?
We're going camping now, yeah. The army dropped them in earlier today. And we've been asked to bring 12 of them over now to the lab for lab staff to stay overnight.
And this kind of stuff really
Shows how good we can be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When you all come together, the kind
This is where security can shine.
That's it. Oh shit, no, wrong one. Sorry, then one more.
Paul has got a fracture of his ankle, so he's broken his fibula here and his tibia across his medial malleolus here, and also his ankle's dislocated, so his foot has moved a little bit out to the side. So what we need to do basically is to pull this bone down, move it in this way, and then get a cast onto him. It's just a few slow, deep breaths now. So take a few nice, big, deep breaths for me. Paul, it's all right. You're in hospital, so we're just going to fix that ankle for you now. Just take nice, slow breaths for me. You're doing brilliant. Paul, you're doing great.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Just relax, just chill for a second. No, just take it nice and easy for me. That's it. Just a few nice, slow, deep breaths. You're doing great.
We had 1,000 patients to feed. Yeah, between the 12 of us. We fed here, we probably fed at least 400 staff. So we certainly got our steps up today, you know.
A long time in plaster and crutches, man. I don't like the snow. I used to love the snow. I don't like it anymore.
St James's is now in lockdown. Staff are unable to go home, and over 120 of them will sleep in makeshift beds and trolleys in the hospital tonight.
So it's now 11:30. I've been at work, I suppose, since 8 o'clock this morning, so it's now time for me to get a little bit of sleep in case of we don't obviously know what's going to happen overnight or what's going to happen in the morning. So this is my abode for the evening. So what I'm going to do is just get changed and hopefully get a few hours sleep. Quiet night, all the best.
It's 7:30 a.m. on the second day of the storm. Management reconvened to make contingency plans for the day.
I sleep. Yeah. I slept for about 3 hours. Yeah. A good solid 3 hours, I would think.
Already spoken to Paul. There are a number of additional sick calls or weather calls this morning. It's going to be worse today for the staffing on deck. The other thing then is trying to reconvene and getting groups together for the breakfast.
Staffing obviously is going to be an issue for us today. We haven't, there's been quite a number of calls, staff still trying to get in.
It's not just staff that can't get into the hospital. Catering deliveries are also impossible.
Well, up to last Wednesday, you couldn't even see the walls in here. This is what it's like now. We had stuff piled up to the ceilings, and as you see now, the food is nearly all gone. There's basically nothing really left now. There you go. It's no food. If you want to have a look in the cold room, it's empty. Now all we basically have left is sauces. You know, gravy and soup and things like that. We have a little bit of food, but like that, we've stacked all the trolleys up for tomorrow. So we have enough food and all then to cover tomorrow. That's it, Dan.
Relief staff are calling to say they can't get into the hospital.
There's no one in hospital 4, there's no one in hospital 5.
And what about Burns?
No, there's no one in Burns all day.
Okay, well then I'll go down there, so hopefully we'll get
The catering department has been hit the worst, and it's all hands on deck. Chief Executive Lorcan Berthistle helps to deliver breakfasts.
He's not going to know anything. Do you want the trays, Lorcan, to give out the trays for you?
I'm in the middle of that. Yeah, you can
Okay.
halfway down. You can do it.
Yeah. This is Anne-Marie.
have your white around your shoulder. I think we have everything. Are you ready?
Don't, I'm not getting the blame.
No, you are not. Porridge or coffee? Here, one.
And which bread would you like, brown or white? One or two slices?
See you in a while, baby. Want a jacket?
Yeah, it'd be nice. I have to try and look at the CEO every now and again.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
You too. We'll see each other around. Michelle, sure I might be back. Michelle.
I'll see you for lunch.
Okay.
Forward to looking for another porridge.
That wasn't my fault, that was Michelle's.
No, you get 2 bowls. He likes me porridge that much, he gets 2 bowls.
I'll see you.
I didn't know who he was, but he's a CEO, so now I know who he looks at. Didn't say anything about anyone, isn't it? I thought he was from RT or something like that. The silver fox.
Over the next 24 hours, the hospital continues to manage with a skeleton staff. As the storm eases, food deliveries can finally get through.
This is BWG, the order that we were waiting on to come in. So that's coming in for us. So thank God. We won't be run off our feet tomorrow with double order.
Oh, tough, very tough. Who's driving that?
Well, it's a bit of a responsibility. Someone's lying in the hospital bed, but they're waiting for their... 30-odd ward, 32 wards. Some of them have 30-odd patients, some of them have 20. He couldn't have timed it better. No, well, I was off Thursday and Friday I should have been off as well. But I came in. I was sitting at home and I just felt guilty. I swear to God, I couldn't. So I came in on Friday, Saturday, and then today. If this hadn't have came in today, we would have been struggling. We would have been chasing our tail tomorrow, really, you know. Another potato salad, is it, Sam?
We've spent about an hour now trying to just turn around the beds. There was over 120 staff stayed here last night, so that was all very helpful, and I think staff have to be acknowledged for that. They've been very resilient over the last few days.
Potato salad, melon and roast chicken. We can't feed everybody else and not feed ourselves. And as my mother used to tell me, an empty bag doesn't stand by itself.
Well, that's it then. See you
All right.
later.
Cheers.
It's 3 weeks since Mary Mooney had her stem cell transplant. The side effects have been debilitating and she remains in isolation. Daughter Lara has come to visit.
You haven't heard from Mary herself just because she got the mucositis really badly in her mouth, which means she wasn't able to talk and she was in a lot of pain and her lip swelled up and her tongue swelled up. It's definitely hopefully worth it, but it hasn't been an easy journey for her. She's really suffered. And we're dying to see her back up on her feet. Little things, even being able to swallow water now would be a big thing.
What kind of a person do you have to be to work here?
Thick-skinned.
No, apart from that.
Very thick-skinned.
And why are you here this long?
Because I have an elephant hide.
Skin cancer patient Tony Murray returns to hospital for what he hopes is the final step to rebuild his nose.
I'm anxious to get it done now so I can start leading a more normal life again.
So I'm going to just, Mr. Murray is just going to, as I say, inject inside the mouth. Okay.
Excellent addition to the team. Sting 1, 2, 3.
Consultant dermatologist Rupert Barry will first make sure that the skin and muscle taken from Tony's forehead is healthy before cutting the flap to form a new nose.
Okay, so we're going to divide the pedicle now, all right? Just okay. So the pedicle flap has been divided. So it's now about dealing with the two ends. Everything's going fine.
Okay, that's good.
So I'm going to come from here, right? It'll probably come to about here. Sits in better. Mark that up. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Resembles more of a nose now, Tony. That's it, Tony? Okay, good man.
Brilliant. Thanks very much indeed.
Well done. Do you want to have a look at this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're looking good, Tony.
Okay. Good man.
Do you want to try on my glasses there?
Where is it?
I can wear them, yeah? Yeah. That's what you look like. Sorry.
Maybe you better take them off.
So that's... On an average day, you're doing about 18,000 to 20,000 steps.
A day.
You're doing nearly 12, 13 miles a day. You say you don't feel it, but you do feel it. Believe me, you do.
Stem cell transplant patient Mary Mooney has been very ill since getting her transfusion. Today, she's a little brighter.
Hello, Mary. Sorry for the prolonged absence. I said I'd be here 2 weeks ago, didn't I? And I'm not. So, how are things? I mean, I've kind of heard the obviously what's been going on.
I wasn't lucky with the mouth.
Yeah, and when did the mouth get sore compared to stage?
It started quite early on, and then I was counting down the days.
Yeah.
I was right there, day 7. I'll give it 2 more days. And then it just turned into the herpes.
Yeah.
It's just all on my tongue
Yeah.
now. And it's just,
So sore.
yeah.
Okay, and
So it's impossible to eat and impossible to talk too much.
and is that just on your lip or is it in your mouth as well?
In my mouth. It was really bad
Yeah.
in my throat. I don't know, I think that was the mucositis.
Yes, that's
So when
right.
that went, that
Yeah.
was a really big thing. That was great.
Yeah.
I think I'm over the hump, the major hump.
Yes,
So
yeah,
if that's
yeah.
the last
Yes.
thing, well then it's really positive.
Yes, good. Okay, let's have a go. Oh yeah, now I can see what you're talking about. Yeah. So I mean, in terms of the transplant you've had, I think the upper end of the roughness of transplantation. You know, this hasn't been an easy one, but I mean, you're looking remarkably well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just have to get on with it. I mean, I know my lips look bad, but that's better.
That's healing.
That's better.
Yeah, that's why they look so awful, is because they're healing.
That's
yeah.
not even bad looking.
Okay.
Good.
So I'm told. Yeah. So it's great to see you all beautifully dressed up, which is always a good sign from our point of view. In terms of where you are from the transplant point of view, your counts are working very well. And now we're having to deal with the other kind of group of problems, this fact that your immune system hasn't recovered and will not recover for a while. So we've got to kind of deal with all these viruses as they come along.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll be a different person again.
Okay, well done, Mary. Thanks.
See
Thank
you
you.
soon.
Thank you.
So no heavy lifting or no pushing and pulling? Anything heavy?
No washing dishes, no owing.
No ironing, no cutlery, no nothing. None of the housework.
He usually does the hoovering.
Hoovering isn't too bad, but no.
No, you're allowed to do the hoovering.
Yeah.
Amputee Brendan O'Byrne is waiting to be discharged. In hospital for over 6 months now, he can't be released until a suitable home care package is in place. Social worker Jennifer Lade comes to update him.
Hi, how are you?
No.
It's me again.
Yes.
Jennifer.
Jennifer, yes.
So I just wanted to talk to you about your home care package. The good news is we have it all organised.
That's great.
That you can get home for Easter.
Oh, yes.
So that's the good news.
Good Friday, exactly.
That's it, yes.
And then take in the Easter weekend.
Of course.
I hope it goes all the best for you if I don't see you again before you go home.
Well, hopefully we will.
Yes, hopefully we
So
will.
we'll see you, so.
Lovely. Okay, Brendan.
Take care of yourself.
You do too.
Home, James, and don't spare the horses.
Can you come forward a little bit?
I can, yeah. I don't want to lose my arm.
Do you want to get some morphine ready and one of us will give it then?
No problem.
I will just give her once only. That's grand. Talking to myself.
Mary Mooney has been in isolation for 6 weeks now. As her immune system was being rebuilt, she suffered a range of debilitating side effects and has been confined to her isolation room. Today, the hospital is allowing her home for a short time.
Today is the day I get to go home for a few hours for the first time in like just over 6 weeks. I'm into my 7th week. Yeah, it'll do me good. It's like Christmas. It is. I feel like it's Christmas and I'm getting out of jail or, you know. Yeah, it's mind-boggling, actually. It's mind-boggling. But I did it. Thank God. I did it. At least that part is over now. She's free.
Yes, she is. I know, it's nice, isn't it? See you later.